All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're in the winner's match for the Hey Look Koreans tournament. Joined tonight by both Mal and Zombie Grub. I am, of course, Rifkin. Spawning in the bottom right corner of the map, it's the blue Protoss player, Myungsik.
My turn. So in the upper left says the red Zerg, it's Root Hydra.
What if you guys did like a bad answering machine message? Like a couple's answering machine message where you're each saying every other wword?
In the upper left corner.
Yeah, so the James would have to... Dude, okay, if Zombie Grub doesn't want to play that game, I'll play that game. Like, it would be such the worst intro ever. But
Can you try? You should try right now.
okay, we'll go in.
The
Bottom.
Top. Oh, James gonna get it too. Oh no, we're doing three. Let's do this for a sec. It's a slow opening, all right? So in the top, okay. James, my turn. Corner.
of
King.
Sejong.
station.
Ladder.
Edition.
We
A.
Zerg
Player.
Spawning.
We said
As-
we said right. Oh, right.
You broke it, James. You lost.
Damn it.
Game over, man. All right. Silliness aside, guys, we do have a pull first though out of Hydra. I like this. He played his first series today really well. I mean, he walked over top quite easily, I would say. Weird to phrase it like that because I don't want to sound BM, but coming into this series, I mean, or sorry, not hot top. Gumiho, pardon me. Got my turns confused. But at the same time, Gumiho was playing a bit weird. But what we saw to Hydra was a lot of really smart choices and good reactions. And the fact that he is playing Myungsik, someone who is definitely a little bit different when it comes to Protoss, to go pull first is a really safe, really nice move.
Looks like it's this concept for the day though. 'Cause he constantly went for spawning full first in all his games today.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Well, for Myungsik, of course, he's not shy of going Phoenixes in PvT, and he's certainly not shy of going them in PvZ, but we've been seeing a lot of success, and almost just a lot of success with Protoss players sticking with things that tend to be more blink stock oriented. Do you guys think we're going to see that in Myungsik?
Nah, it's not his style.
Yeah, it doesn't strike me.
Shut down.
But, I mean, at the same time, Gumiho style's mech, and we didn't see that either, so that's the whole reason I bring this up. Like, it's a weird day.
True.
Well, a couple links gonna get across. This isn't at all uncanny. I mean, Overlord Scout, a couple links follow up. Now, we didn't see 6, but we do in fact have a third hatchery come down fairly quick.
The balls of Hydra is massive. Ooh.
It's around.
Nice trap.
Yo, I bet 1,000 Partoos on Hydra, so now I'm like really invested into this. I don't think casters should bet.
I was gonna say, you can't bet on... Like, if you put fake
that's like
imaginary
so
points
bad.
on a player, it gets super serious.
It does get super for real serious. I mean, I really want the copy of like Left 4 Dead or whatever the heck you're gonna be giving away.
Can you
One
not,
day.
like, get really condescending about our giveaways? Because they're actually pretty
No.
cool.
Hey, I told you there was actually a giveaway like recently where I really wanted to like do it, but I don't have the bot, so I can never like time it out right.
So you can never guess,
Yeah,
like, when it's safe to put the tickets in.
Yeah. Oh, womp womp.
Alright, well, as far as this one goes, guys, I mean, I am really curious to see what Myungsik's going to do beyond this. The Stargate opener itself, okay, it's probably Phoenixes. Let's be honest, it's not that surprising on a Myungsik. But there are several different ways to follow this up. You can play the macro game where you go for the Robo, expected Colossus, because you're assuming Hydras will be the response, or you go for a big Gateway all-in. Both are viable options. They're both really scary to deal with.
This is really weird out of Myungsik. Maybe he forgot the mothership core.
Ooh.
A little bit dangerous to be just walking
Well-
around the map with just Zealot and a Stalker. And
I don't think
What
it's-
mothership for? He never got one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he forgot it per se. I think it's more that he was prioritizing getting Phoenixes and Stargate and like all this gas out, but then never built one after he had slapped that down, I guess. Because now he's floating the minerals and the money to build one if he wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess that was just a bit of a threatening move to Zerg to produce more links than just drone.
You know, okay, I was about to say there are all lanes that actually do not use mothership motherships anymore, and so I was kind of expecting like more gateways, and I just went on 3 more gateways, so it's gonna be a Phoenix based all in. This is always tricky because usually when a Zerg sees, you know, a Phoenix opener especially, they're like, oh, Phoenix opener, let me just drone, and they really don't expect an all in. So unless he gets an overlord on this or like sees the pro moving out, you know, the pylon, he'll be blindsided.
Yeah.
7 gateways too.
Yeah, that's the all-in part that's coming behind this, but Zombiegrab's right. A lot of the times we don't see the response of making 500 lings and just trying to flood the map. Some rare Zerg players will. I think True's done that as well, but for Hydra, he is kind of playing as expected, so to speak. He's got a couple of things coming out. He's lightly droning on the side. Spore Callers went down, and of course he's looking towards Hydralisks, but Myungsik might just hit before any of that's ready, any of that's available.
You know, if he does actually get Hydras before Myungsik kicks, they are kind of good as long as they can micro like on you know, decent creep spread.
Root Hydra.
Yeah, you know
I
that
know,
moment.
right?
You know that
Kidding.
moment in the movie where they say the name of the movie. Like I feel that's what's happening with the
That's
units.
the name of the movie.
No way. It's Arrested Development. But
Yeah.
Zal's gonna be able to take on these links, no problemo. Of course, it's about keeping that probe alive because he did wall himself off in the base. So if the probe dies, then it's gonna be really hard to get that pylon up for that the warp in. But
According to Lilbo.
yeah, not according to Little, but that's the one guy who can like do things Koreans can't, right?
This
All in
is
without a
the
fire.
build that Myungsik actually got famous from. His first game at
Yeah.
the Pro League was like this against the Zerg player. I forgot who the Zerg player was.
Sulky, I
But-
think.
Oh,
losing.
Or
that's
Phoenix
actually a big
sucks.
deal because now we can't one-shot the Phoenix when or the Hydra when he Graviton beams it. So that's gonna take a little bit of sting away from this, but not gonna stop him outright. You can still just crowd control four Hydralisks straight up.
Yeah. I mean, this is an awful lot of Hydralis. Like, I feel like his timing is getting missed here. He's entirely depending on good force builds.
Yeah. Well, he does have a lot of sentries, so it's not like that's an impossibility. I kind of like the Oracle being used as a detection method right now. Just get a couple of creep tumors here and there, but to be honest, the damage it brings versus the Hydras, even if it dies, might have been better spent on that Pulsar beam. We'll find out in a second, though. Of course, those are going to go down and try and chop away this army. Hydras might not be able to reach, but those Lings take out a lot of sentries on the front line.
Yeah.
Where's the Ravager when you need them?
Hells yeah.
That's what every Zerg player is saying, man. But continuing with the attack, I mean, the army supply value for Myungsik does not outnumber that of Hydra. And Hydra does have a lot of really effective anti-gateway units. Problem is, Hydralists just don't have a lot of health. And if caught out of position even once, they're just going to melt. So Myungsik's got to be very careful with this engagement. The problem is it's not really going so hot for him. He's lost a lot of Phoenixes for no real effectiveness while this goes on. Starting to pick up some of the Hydras on the north side, but his sentry count is gone. His gateway units are just not here. And I think Hydra's going to hold this. And it's not even going to hold this. It's going to break this.
Absolutely
Yeah.
demolished him.
One thing that was
Yeah.
different from that game at the Pro League that Myungsik played against Zerg was that he just didn't have